Rami Rahim, thank you very much for joining us today.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
Rami, I'm going to start with a big question. Tell us about Juniper's approach in helping service providers really transform their businesses.
Yeah, great question. So we've been on a journey with our service provider customers for quite some time. We obviously have a lot of pedigree in the service provider space, and it was initially about transforming the economics of networking. It's about enabling massive scale of the internet, and there's no doubt the internet has seen some pretty staggering scale. There was, it was 1995. We only had less than 1% of the population of this planet that was connected. Now we're looking at half the planet's population connected. The internet, in my view, has sort of become this greatest vehicle for human advancement the world has ever seen, and we take great pride in having an important role in enabling that internet to scale. But it has also resulted in some level of unintended consequences, and I think that comes down to complexity. And complexity today, I think, slows us down. It does so at a time when we need speed. I'm not talking about speed of packets, we're talking about speed of innovation. So Juniper has today waged war on complexity. And we believe that means we have to understand where that complexity lies and then to engineer solutions around it. And the answer lies in this cultural, technological, and architectural shift towards what we call and define as the telco cloud. And it's not just about reducing capex, which I know is important for telcos, but it's really about moving faster. And so we think that we can help telcos, and in fact we're doing so, de-risk this transformation journey towards telco cloud by deploying agile, open, high-capacity infrastructure, by providing the tools to automate all of that infrastructure, by making it scale on demand, by providing cool things like network slicing on top of it. So this is the real big transformation journey that we're embarking on with our telco customers today.
Yeah, you talk about the need for agility, the need for openness and high capacity infrastructure, Rami. Elaborate, if you can, please, a little more on how Juniper can really help in this area.
Certainly. I think service providers need a network that lets them respond to market dynamics faster. If you look at the current situation, the pandemic that we are all facing, it's only an extreme picture of the importance of agility, the importance for telcos to adapt. And it requires, in my view, a different kind of network, a different kind of network architecture, one that allows service providers to adapt to changing global conditions, to respond to competition much quicker, to launch new capabilities and new services much faster. So the question, of course, is how can Juniper help? And I think it always starts with software. And here we offer this really elegant, horizontal, open, pre-validated NFVI stack that's deployed across many service providers, large and small, worldwide. It spans both central telco cloud locations as well as distributed telco cloud, edge cloud locations. And it continues then into hardware, high performance routing portfolio that gives our customers this elastic, highly scalable IP fabric that can be deployed quickly and forgotten for years. And this is where 400 gig comes in. 400 gig is a huge inflection point that's coming our way very fast right now, that we've prepared for, that we've developed the tools and the infrastructure for. We're leveraging decades of experience here in serving some of the most demanding telecom operators as customers, but then also all of the large hyperscale cloud customers that are building out these massive networks and relying on our technology to do so.
Rami, AI, artificial intelligence, is obviously a buzzword we're hearing a lot about over the last few years. Where do you think AI comes into the service provider space?
Yeah, it certainly is a bit of a buzzword in that it is the most overhyped, but then I also think underhyped technologies today in our industry and in pretty much any industry. The potential for AI is massive, but at the same time, there's a lot of AI washing. There are a lot of people out there that are claiming AI when there's really not all that much AI going on. We've been very busy making waves with our enterprise customers in the domain of AI, with our Mist Wi-Fi technology and Mist AI-driven enterprise technology. We have, in fact, developed this really amazing AI engine that we call Marvis. The differentiation that I believe Juniper has is in the ability to consume massive amounts of information, of data about network performance in real time, and in doing something interesting with it. And the goal is ultimately the self-driving network, a network that can self-optimize, a network that can self-heal, that can troubleshoot itself, that can remediate issues without human intervention. And we believe that we have achieved real AI. And it's not just about what we say or what we put in PowerPoint slides, it's what we've actually achieved in terms of real business outcomes for our customers. Today, roughly 70% of all network issues are identified and self-resolved by our Mist Marvis AI engine on its own. And clearly that focus has been on the enterprise, but the need, as you say, is certainly not limited to that of the enterprise space. We're already today focusing on delivering to our service providers that easy button for network operations that can essentially reduce the need for human intervention, free up precious resources that can otherwise be used not to just keep the network up and keep the lights on, but to focus on innovation and avoiding disruption and heck, even disrupting themselves in order to achieve new business outcomes. And we're taking that Marvis AI technology, the capabilities that we've developed initially in the enterprise space, and we're starting to slowly and methodically apply it to those automation capabilities that we're already offering our service provider customers as well. And we're honestly very excited about the potential here.
Rami, great insights there. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts with us today.